One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Illinois Fighting Illini. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Illinois about to kick it away to get things started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Penn State's offense will have the football first. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Smart. And that's the way they'll start, and they hope it gets better. No gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field, see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long, you bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's McFadden. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Plucks it out of the air. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Offense changing the play. Try to get it to the edge. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, looking to pass. Hit as he throws. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. So Illinois' offense will have its first possession of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Motion from the back. 3rd down play from the gun. He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. It's 1st down from their own 23-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback now on the run. Still looking. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the 1st down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Gets the back moving. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Looking to scramble. He'll try to do it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
It just must be so nice to be such a good athlete and to realize 4th down, I want to pass the football, nobody open, I got this.
Breaks into the open. Powers through. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. The Nittany Lions didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
The give from the gun. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Heaves it deep. He's got it along the sideline. There he goes. Inside, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Illinois. Looking for the time with the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They'll try to get outside. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Man, it's easy to put play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He turns it loose to the left. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Penn State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left, eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to roll out to my left like that in my playing days. But how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that he could advance it after the catch and take it all the way into the end zone.
Turning it on. Shakes off the defender. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Looks as if Illinois will have enough for the 1st down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. They're going to ride this running back. Plows through the defense. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Give to the running back. Fighting off the defender. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wants to go up top. Buys a little extra time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Toss to the left. Creates a little room. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Toss sweep to the left. Nice move there. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. He now has 115 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. Can't get him to the ground. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They'll try the outside to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
No doubt offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here at the center.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Safe completion on the screen. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Martin. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come in.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try along. What a disappointment. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pressure coming. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Wants to throw on first down. He slings it deep to the left. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. UCLA is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but they're... Soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Washington. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. Give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Got his man downfield. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going.
There he goes. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying play action. Going for it all. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Third and long from the 30-yard line, and this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Look out, he's got room. Oh, what a move. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Nittany Lions will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires downfield. He caught it. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Penn State.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. From the gun. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Chunked it away just as he was hit. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the 2nd half here. The Nittany Lions will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. He'll return it. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the 1st half, and they might need even more production here in the 2nd.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that's proven that playing with good timing right.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time on target. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Catches it at the 30. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Finding open areas. Got enough for the 1st. Racing to the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Penn State! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. 1st drive of the 2nd half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Jones. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. They send the tight end in motion. Hand off from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this.
Oh, he's got some space. That's a right ball. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. The defense putting points on the board.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Illinois, 10.
He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes to grab. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw.
Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off a big play.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Using the quick game. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know, at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Going for 6. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and pull it away. It'll be 3rd down. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He wants to change this route. They try to get it outside on the left. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He's loose. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. And the Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throwing on the run. And it's caught! Touchdown, Penn State! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this run.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Quick release on the RPO. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Looking left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Off play action on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Mahoney. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. The snap sets up to throw. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Makes the grab. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So 1st down will open up the final period. Motion from the wideout. From the shotgun, the inside give. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, a short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play, and nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, the ground game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
The defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently. For him.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. This offense has it with really good field position. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Gonna take a shot. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. They dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Mahoney. Sweet cut there. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Illinois lining up quickly. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Illini! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on it.
And turn the coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game, so if I'm on defense here, I'm adding...
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play.
Turning it on. Picks up the first down, still moving. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.